Truly. So it just put it. So
I see you.
Soma's ties to public security may lead to his undoing. By seizing the puppet himself, Yagami seeks to pull down the puppet master holding the strings. To do so, he forms a temporary alliance with the fugitive Kuwana. But Soma arrives to carve a bloody path into a hideaway no one should know about. Reiko Kusamoto's betrayal has proven more volatile than anyone could have guessed.
Genda-sensei, they're calling last night's bombing a terrorist attack. The body they recovered was burnt beyond recognition.
That was a Kaike-kun, right? The one Yagami mentioned?
Yes, I believe so. Nothing about Soma or RK in the article either. Could public security be tampering with the press?
I wouldn't give public security that much credit. Besides, if a bomb goes off in a deserted public place, it's only natural for the police to assume it's terrorism.
Right, I guess when you put it that way.
Unfortunately, even if they do identify a Kaike-kun, the ones responsible are Kuwana and Soma, two guys who are totally off the grid. Any investigation would grind to a halt, probably end up as another unsolved mystery.
If the public learned the bombing was tied to Ihara's battery case, jaws would hit the floor.
Yeah. Anyway, where's Yagami? You heard from him since last night?
No, we've been in touch via email though. He's on his way to a hospital now.
Great. What'd he get himself into now?
If he's actually going to the hospital, does that mean it's serious?
Don't worry, he's fine. He's just going to meet with someone about the case.
Who'd want to meet up at a hospital?
Reiko Kusamoto.
"13 years. I still can't believe it. Waking up and finding out you're suddenly 30.
Take your time. You'll adjust eventually.
Work again?
I won't be long. I just need to take a quick meeting. Now put down that mirror already.
Oh.
So, you sold Kuwana out to public security because Mitsuru-kun woke up. Does that about sum it up? You waited 13 years for Mitsuru-kun to wake up. If you turn yourself in now, you'd lose him all over again.
There's that. Yes. Going forward, he needs to stand on his own 2 feet and rebuild his life. It'll take time. And lots of it. There's no real end in sight. He's at a disadvantage as it is. And to brand him the child of a murderer on top of that, I couldn't.
But I'm really close to ending the game, so probably gonna be a lot of fucking dialogue.
Where are we?
Mitsuru. incredible. Finally, he's woken up. Doesn't this change everything? I think you may want to reconsider what you told me, Kusumoto-san. Alone, I'm sure you could have lived with the weight of your choice, but... now you have something you'd sacrifice everything to protect. He's so precious, but he's also so fragile he could come crashing down without even a warning. You're going to have to be his shield, Kusumoto-san. We'll do it together. With your cooperation.
I have to do what I can to protect him.
I suppose so, but... you covered up your crimes and it was Sawa-sensei who got caught in the crossfire. On top of that, Akaike-kun's throat was slit last night. Now he's dead too. Kawano will be another body for the pile soon. Hell, maybe I'm in trouble myself.
How was he yesterday?
Well, as soon as RK showed up for him, he knew you'd stabbed him in the back. I can't really say how that made him feel. Until now, he'd been adamant about ensuring you stayed out of this. He said no one could blame you for what you did to Shinya Kawai. Kawano put his life on the line for you. You failed to silence him, and you let him get away. That means whatever happens next, it's his move. And whatever he does to you, none of my business. As for me, I have no evidence on Kawai's murder, so you're off my list too. I only came here today because I wanted to know why you betrayed Kawano. That's all. I hope Mitsuru-kun has a speedy recovery.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
What a waste.
It's good that they speak English as well.
You wish you hadn't.
Here we go. I'm not even warmed up yet.
And stay down. Starving. I'm starting to feel pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
That all you got? Come on, bring it! That all you got? Come on, bring it!
What a waste.
Let's go! That all you got?
And stay down.
Back already, Yagamishi. How are you feeling after last night? That shockwave from the blast took you down.
Oh yeah. That was something else, I gotta say.
I bet, tough guy. Kamurocho's finest detective never fails to impress.
Doc, you made it. We've been asking around if anyone's seen Kuwana.
You don't want to know how that went.
No leads, huh?
Pretty much. Doesn't help that Arcade's crawling all over the place right now. Soon as they spot Kuwana, they're gonna make their move.
Kuwana gave this to me yesterday.
Isn't that Toshiro Ehara? Kuwana-san called you out there just to give you this?
Yep. He told me to give it to Ehara.
What the? Oh man, it looks like it's cracked.
Can you take a look at it, Tsukumo? I get the feeling it's no ordinary pendant.
Certainly.
Not handing it over to Ehara till you know what the deal is?
Well, he won't mind, will he? Besides, I damn near got blown up over that thing.
Speaking of, Yagamishi, what's the status of Ehara's sexual battery trial?
Saori-san's preparing for the appeal. Still no date, but the courts are working as fast as they can. If they accept the case and it goes to trial, they'll find out about Kuwana one way or another.
And that'd put Reiko Kusumoto in public security in the shithouse, right?
Right. If Kuwana and his murders come to light, anyone connected to Reiko Kusumoto could be suspected as an accomplice. And if that happens, she'd lose any control she had over the pension fund.
Interesting.
Everyone wants their own brand of justice to come out on top. But enough is enough. If we don't handle this, public security will take out Kuwana. And I can't let him die like that.
Then, what's your next move?
Gonna head to Ehara's trial and back up Saori-san. Feels like we've come full circle.
I'd argue the opposite, Yagamishi. The circumstances surrounding the trial are completely different this time around. I can't help but consider how grand a task simply seeking the truth could be.
Seriously. But exposing the truth is the only way to save some and get justice for others. We can't just stay quiet and watch.
Sounds like you're seeing the light. Detective work's not so bad, is it?
Can you guys keep an eye out for Kuwana and Ijincho? I need to go over Ehara's case with Saori-san.
10-4. We'll amp up surveillance.
We're going too, Sukiura. Time to get shit done.
Right on.
Hey, Nishizono. Still having trouble focusing?
Yeah, I know. It's pathetic. Can't believe I'm such a mess over some boy.
This is a side quest.
You look even worse than I'd heard.
What?
Oh, Norizuki.
here.
Hey! I heard Yurie Norizuki's here, at our school! Man, I can't believe it!
Oh man! She's even cuter than she looks on TV! Can I have an autograph?
No autographs. I'm not an idol anymore.
For real?
What brings you here, Norizuki?
I only came by to see the look on Nishizono's stupid face.
I'm sorry?
So he broke your heart. Big deal. Is that why you were dancing? For Takumi?
Well... That's just it. I don't know anymore. I've just lost sight of why I love dance.
I'd say it was about 6 months ago.
Huh?
Around the time, a friend of mine invited me to go watch some small-town dance contest.
Okay.
I was still in the industry at the time, mind you. The whole time I was an idol, my routines were all about keeping the fans happy. I didn't have any creative input. So when I saw this team competing at the contest, saw how happy they were to be on stage, I was blown away. They inspired me to leave the idol gig behind. I wanted to really enjoy my dancing for myself, like they did.
Oh.
And that team I saw was yours.
Huh?
Watching your dance made me realize I was missing something in my own. The joy of really expressing yourself.
For real?
The rabbits were the biggest stars on stage that night. Your routine wasn't even that great, but you were all just beaming. To be real with you, I was jealous. I'd never felt anywhere near as happy on stage as you all looked that night. And you know, I was in love with Takumi too. So much so that I was hoping to win the finals so he'd really notice me for once. But he doesn't matter anymore. While I put all my effort into making sure I didn't lose to you, I discovered something. I found the real reason I wanted to dance. I wanted to be able to show you and the rabbits everything I've got. I wanted the respect of the team I looked up to.
You looked up to us?
Yes, I did. And now I have a passion for dance that I never want to lose. So I hope you're not just throwing in the towel. After all, I need a rival.
All right.
Then see you at Dance Jam. Out of the way. You're interrupting her practice.
Oh, sorry!
Sorry!
Sorry, everyone. I've been out of it for too long. So, how about some practice?
Okay!
Got a song in mind? Go ahead and pick a costume.
Awesome.
Got a song in mind? Go ahead and pick a costume.
Yeah.
Which
cool.
step should we work on?
Okay, let's go.
1 and 2.
Here goes nothing.
Yes, that just happened.
Fantastic, Yagami-san! Okay, team.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, it's a side quest where I become a substitute teacher
Nishizono.
and help the dance
Yes!
school achieve get to the tournament.
You guys,
Yes! Ah.
He's their old teacher, something.
Excuse
We're
me.
going to the dance tournament. Finals.
Yagami-san.
Huh?
Amasawa.
No.
Gotcha.
Amazing! Yagami-san!
Amasawa.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Someone's come to injure her or get her. As a part of the investigation I'm doing, that's my dance teacher. Someone's come to get her or something.
Yes.
What the? Hey. Excuse me.
Huh?
Hey. Hey!
What? Huh?
Hey!
Hmm? Wait a minute.
Yagami!
Yeah. Hey.
It's show time! Come on, here we go.
Yagami-san!
Yeah. Hey.
I don't wanna! Ooh. Hey! Uh-huh.
Excuse me. Hmm?
Hey!
Yeah.
I just want ramen!
Help!
Huh? What was that?
Huh?
It's showtime!
Hey.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
What? Ah.
Yes.
Yes.
Nope. Nope.
In other words...
Yagami-sensei. Nope.
I see.
Yagami-san. Excuse me.
Nope. Nope.
Gotcha. Get lost.
Huh? Yes.
Hey!
Yes.
Yagami-san! No way!
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
No. Dance like nobody's watching. Okay, team.
Which song now? Dress to impress. Nice. What do you think? Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, nice. What do you think? Gotta set the sweet moves up. Okay, let's go. You guys. Hey. Dance like nobody's watching.
Smile, spirit, spunk. Go! Up to step,
yeah!
Did you see that, Yagami-san?
And now, presenting the Dance Jam Grand Prize. Are you ready? 'Cause here we go! The champions of the National High School Jam are... Wait for it.
Please.
Wait for it. The Serio High Rabbits!
Wait, what? No way! Really? We actually did it!
Go, get on stage.
So you managed to help the Rabbits win nationals, all while investigating them undercover. You really outdid yourself, Yagami-san.
They got where they are because they put in the effort. Not to mention, they genuinely enjoy this.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you enjoyed coaching them.
Yeah, I won't deny that. It sure was an experience. I never figured extracurricular activities could actually be enjoyable.
Oh? Could it be that you're finally getting an adolescent experience you missed out on the first time?
Maybe. If that's the case, it's been a long time coming. All right, Rabbits. Your hard work's paid off.
I can't believe we actually won first place! Isn't that amazing? I mean, we of all people beat Yurie Norizuki and Misaki High! Totally unreal. Yagami-san, thank you so much for everything. Your coaching's what brought us to where we are now. Everyone, let's show our gratitude. Thank you so much!
You all had what it took to win already. All I did was nudge you along at times. And despite the challenges, you never gave up. It's your passion that pulled each one of you through. That's why you're taking home the prize you deserve.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, Norizuki-san.
Nishizono-san, and the rest of the Serio Rabbits. I concede defeat. Congratulations.
No, your routine was so awesome, Norizuki-san. I thought we'd lost until the MC made the announcement.
Really? That's amusing. Until the announcement, I was certain that we'd won.
Classic Norizuki-san.
Nishizono-san, we won't be losing again. Next time, we'll make today's routine look like amateur hour.
And the same goes for the Rabbits.
In that case, see you at the next meet.
We'll be there.
Thank you very much.
stay down. What a waste. Wow, looks like we've got a full house.
Shirosaki-sensei asked me to come by. She said they needed some business handled while you were out of town.
I find it hard to believe she'd put it that way.
Maybe not. Either way, I don't mind helping.
Yagami-san, you're just in time. I think we should conduct another interview with Ihara-san.
Okay, but what will we talk about?
If we want to claim he's innocent of battery, then we need to prove he's the one who murdered Mikoshiba at the same time. But since the murder footage isn't admissible in court, we need something more substantial.
Basically, we need new evidence. And that might mean something no one's seen or found yet.
So your plan is to meet with Ihara and just ask him?
I know it's a long shot, but yes.
I'd like to come help, but someone has to check Higashi-san's work.
Excuse me? If I have to be Hoshino-kun's lackey, I'm fucking out.
I'd prefer if you address me as Hoshino-sensei.
Mouth on this kid.
Ihara only seems to open up to you, Yagami-kun. So, if you talk to him again, do you think we'll find out something new this time?
I'll see what I can get out of him. Having another chat with him couldn't hurt.
Sounds good. Oh, and look after Saori for me, would you?
Sure, but Mafu, should you even be here? Won't the prosecution think you're double-crossing them?
What do you mean? I am just here to get dirt on the defense. Expect Prosecutor Takano to hear all about it.
Guess we better watch ourselves.
I still have some preparations to make. Yagami-san, why don't you go kill some time? I'll call you as soon as I'm ready. It shouldn't take long.
Sure thing.
I'm going to try and get in touch with Ihara's wife. Even though they're separated, Ihara may have shared details about Mikoshiba's murder with her. Oh, and Higashi-san will be there to help.
RK's still raising hell around the city. Bunch of ex-Tojo guys have been especially loud and proud. Just watch your back out there. Not that I don't think you can handle it.
Sorry for keeping you, Yagami-san. We should head to the detention center. Where are you?
In Kamurocho. How about I take a cab and pick you up?
If you please. I'll be waiting.
Let's do this. Here we go.
Really, guys?
Isn't that just the worst? So the murder footage can't be used as evidence. I was hoping it'd be played in court for all to see.
Yeah, and if it was, it would prove your innocence and overturn your battery conviction, no problem. But the prosecution flat out refuses to accept you murdered Mikoshiba. There's no room for error. You could flat out confess and they would refuse to accept it.
Excellent. In the end, they'll lock me up for battery, and I'll get away with murder.
Yeah. We know all about what you and Kuwana planned. We just don't have the evidence to prove it.
My condolences.
Which reminds me, you said you'd confess to killing Mikoshiba after you got out of prison, right? Then, as icing on the cake, you'd admit the battery charge was false and humiliate the law for letting a murderer walk free.
Exactly. The public must know that the law can't be trusted. Personally, I hope the media hops all over it.
I bet you do. So when that time comes, you'll need some decisive evidence of the murder so your confession holds water. Maybe you've got something like that in your back pocket already? Because we'd sure look good if we had some new evidence to take into the appeal.
That's why you geniuses came all the way out here. I told you I wouldn't admit to the murder in court. I have no intention of just handing it over.
Handing it over? So you're saying there is still a piece of evidence we don't know about?
What is it, Ahara-san?
Even if there was, you'll never get your hands on it. Didn't mean to get your hopes up.
The murder weapon. Kanagawa PD said the weapon used to kill Mikoshiba still hadn't been found.
Yet it appears in the footage without a doubt as to what it is. A knife. If it wasn't found at the murder scene, it's highly likely the suspect or an accomplice took it with them.
Any normal criminal would have just ditched it somewhere. Except you're anything but normal. You got revenge for your son, and you want to publicly humiliate the law for letting you pull it off.
Your point?
If you were cleared of the battery charges and confessed to Mikoshiba's murder without evidence, no one would buy it. You'd need something convincing. Busting out the weapon no one's found yet would do the trick. That one piece of evidence would flip the whole case on its head.
Look at you go. Then tell me, where do you surmise I've hidden this weapon?
Well, right after killing Mikoshiba and Ijincho, you would have had to book it to Ikebukuro Station. You had accomplices with you.
And if that's the case, there would have been plenty of time to hide the weapon.
Yeah, so that's about as far as I've thought this out.
If that's it, then I'm done here.
Kawana's vanished, Ihara-san. Public security found out about him.
Public security?
Kawana wanted me to tell you he won't make it to the end of your revenge plan.
So, I'm the last man standing, am I? Well, he's already helped me plenty. I never expected to see him again anyway.
At this point, he won't be able to outrun them. If public security catches him, he'll get much worse than an unfair trial. Burying him will be the least they do.
What do you mean? What's going on?
You remember last time? If you don't recall, I said you'd grab the tiger by the tail.
And your tiger is public security?
Right. And they're out there on the warpath. Everything has to be brought into the light. We need what you did to be exposed. Kawana can't be saved in any other way. I need your help, Ihara-san.
Then you lose. I'll never admit to killing Hiro Mikoshiba in court. The system can die. It threw Toshiro away, and I won't lift a finger to save it. Kawana-san knew how this could end. We have our convictions. When this started, we knew it could end up costing our lives.
You knew going in, huh? And that's all? Is that what you tell yourself so you can sleep at night?
Maybe it is.
Yagami-san. Do you remember my original request? To look into both Ihara incidents? I asked you to look into the train event, and then I asked you to look into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. And now, I'm afraid I have to make one more request of you. Do you still carry your defense attorney's lapel pin? Ihara-san's trial. I'd like you to take the floor with me to defend him. It's going to be eventful. I think we should go as a team.
Sure about that? You know, my legal counsel isn't cheap.
I'll let Genda-sensei know about the invoice.
You got it. Count me in. You never know when something like this will happen. Check it out. I always have it on me.
I know that.
Huh? You do?
いらっしゃいませ。
Starving. No, we're pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございます。
Hello?
Doc, where you at right now?
Just got back to Yokohama, actually. You weren't spying on me, were you?
You just noticed? Everywhere you went, I know about it. And I mean everywhere.
Where are you right now?
Over at the Leomont's place. Hoshino-kun and Higashi are here too.
Oh, right. They mentioned they were going to Yokohama to see Ahara's wife or something.
Make your way over, will you? I need a full report, and I don't want to hear you were slacking.
Well, look at you taking charge. Anything else, boss?
Yeah, don't drag your feet along the way.
For real?
Let's go. You haven't seen anything yet. I'm not even warmed up yet.
What a waste. Looks like the gang's all here.
Everyone but the star of the show.
That is next-level ass-kissing, Hoshino-kun.
A good ass kisser is a good communicator.
Welcome back, Yagami-san.
Grab a seat, Doc. Nice. So you're really gonna stand in court again?
Just to give Sari-san some support.
Ah, I see. Does that mean I don't need to be present for Ahara-san's appeal?
Huh? How would I know? Isn't that more of a Sari-san question?
If Yagami's there, I don't see why you gotta be. You're on thin ice, Hoshino-kun. You still gonna have a job if you're redundant?
I have been plenty useful. At least a little.
Should a lawyer really have to say that? This guy is kind of a rookie, huh?
Ha!
Man, the gangster just put the lawyer on notice.
Well, that's all I got. How about you guys? So where's Kuwana? Any word on where he's hiding?
Yeah, about that. We must have asked everyone in Ijincho, but we got nothing.
RK's out there looking for him too. They seem to think I've still got him under watch.
On the flip side, that means they still haven't found him either.
Well, yes, although that's not much consolation.
You think Kawana-san's still in one piece after the explosion?
Alive? Yes. Unharmed? I can't say. When I saw him, he was already making plans to disappear. But the real problem is what happens next. Now that he knows Reiko Kusamoto betrayed him, we don't know Kawana's next move.
I'd never let that slide if I were in his shoes. Maybe Kawana's thinking the same thing, you know? He spent all that time underground brooding and shit. Maybe he's really gonna stick it to Reiko Kusamoto.
I suppose
Yeah,
it'd be
I could
more
definitely
interesting
see
for you
that.
if you knew the story better.
Oshinoku, Higashi, you two met with Ahara's wife?
Yeah, but we didn't gain much from it.
Turns out Ahara and his old lady don't really keep in touch. After her son took his life 4 years back, she refused to keep living under the same roof. Only reason she hasn't divorced him is because it's too much of a pain to process.
She's been living in that same apartment even when Toshiro-kun was still alive. She let us light some incense on his altar, but she was pretty vacant the whole time.
Did Ahara's battery charge come up at all?
She said she didn't care.
She didn't care her husband was out there groping women and killing bullies? Has she even seen Mikoshiba's murder footage?
According to her, no.
Really? That's hard to believe.
Well, there's no easy way to put it, but it felt like she'd given up on everything.
Made for a pretty depressing trip, I'll tell you that.
What's the word on RK coming down to Ijincho?
Everywhere you look, they're strutting around like they own the place. And they know our faces, too. They stare us down, but never get too close. It's fucking annoying.
Plus, they're acting like they're here to stay. They've been harassing the joints we have ties with.
Harassing how?
You know, shit like pretending to be normal customers, and dying dashing or complaining to mess with business. Then another guy will come in and be like, need protection? And suddenly they're charging a fee.
That's some Yakuza shit right there.
Old shit, too. The Yakuza who pulls that today is out in one shot under the anti-gang laws.
And Soma? Is he still around town?
Nah, there's nothing on him. Even if he is, he probably went underground by now. And Soma isn't exactly a social butterfly like Akutsu. Finding him's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Especially if he has public security's help. Unless it's a life or death situation, I doubt he'll show his face.
That about wrap it up?
Seems so. As for me, I think I'll head out and see what I can find out about Kawana-san.
Same. I just hope he's okay.
Tsukumo-san and Sugiura-san do some impressive work.
Yeah. You don't hold a candle to them, Hoshino-kun.
Black belt in karate, and you never even use it.
Well, I'm just more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Anyway, I'm heading back to Kamurocho. Enjoy yourself, Higashi-san.
What about you, Doc? Want to call it a night? Tesso said he'll let us stay if you do.
No skin off my back, really.
So, what'll it be?
If I can really stay the night, I'll take him up on that.
Get this, Doc. Tesso asked me to fly the drone. Says it's the first time he's seen this place from above.
Seriously, it's pretty legit. I picked one up for myself.
I'm not even warmed up yet. Here we go.
Really, guys? And stay down. Great. Really, guys?
いらっしゃいませ。
Fancy seeing something else for a little bit, or stick with this?
Now we're talking. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございます。
He said he didn't like Spider-Man. You know. I remember you saying you didn't like Spider-Man. UFC. I haven't seen 5 yet.